What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Titans video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated, of course. And welcome people to this. So the brilliant hashtag show who seems to get some of the biggest scoops for casting has unveiled the casting notes and ideas for the Titans show, which will be on DC All Access. Now that is really cool, so we'll break them down, but the question is that, well, a lot of us were hoping that maybe we could see the Flash's Kid Flash on this, because obviously Kid Flash is in the Teen Titans, and Teen Titans had a huge thing over in the comics as well, with the Lazarus contract and even Deathstroke becoming a speedster. I've got more on that on my channel as well, so you can check that out if you want to see anything like that. But my question here is that, well, we have the reveal that, well, we will be getting Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, and, you know, Nightwing on this show, but we haven't got any reveal of just what is going on with our Kid Flash. Now, obviously, The Flash Season 3 ended with the Flash going into the Speed Force, and I would presume that just like the thing with, or the reveal that after Crisis on Infinite Earths, we had Wally West take over the role of the Flash, and he became a very long-running Flash, and for many people, for many people, he is the definitive Flash. But Barry Allen is, of course, he will return. It is, like they said, it is the Flash, not Kid Flash, which is what I presume the fact that, well, Wally West will take on the mantle of being the actual Flash. He won't run around in his yellow outfit. He will run around in a version of the red one. But when Barry comes back, what I think may happen is that he may actually go over on to the Teen Titans TV show, which is very curious. However, we do have this casting breakdown, so let's take a look at what is going on. So we have John Crossland, that is Nightwing, and they do actually take away these names. Obviously, it's Dick Grayson, but they have different names for the casting. Not too sure why, but I guess it is to try and stop videos like this, but unfortunately, you've failed. So, John Crossland, male, late 20s, early 30s, Caucasian, equal parts charm and impenetrability. John is a cop. He has a nice smile, tired eyes, and a cool, distant manner. However, when provoked, his eyes are so lethal they drain a man of every last bit of spleen. John is haunted by the murder of his family. Unbeknownst to those around him, he is also a vigilante. In the shadows, he fights with the commitment and conviction of an artist, the brutal grace of a dancer. Mentally and physically, he is covered in a map of scars, and though he fights to escape his past, it is often a losing battle. Now, this is very much like the run where he was a police officer, and that is quite cool, actually. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in the previous video I did about the DCU, I wasn't too hot on the idea of that. I wanted him to just be not a police officer. You know what? I just thought that in this one it should be a bit different, to be honest. But here, I guess it kind of actually makes sense if they're trying to ground this in reality and not have the kind of godlike version of these characters in the DCEU. So I can kind of get behind that, to be honest. But obviously he is a dancer. Well, he was a gymnast before his family were killed. And I'm hoping we see Batman in this as well. So it does make sense. And Nightwing is one of the most popular characters over in DC Comics, to be honest. Let's be brutally honest about that. Now, next up, we actually have Raven, who is here. She's actually Sara. We have female, mid-teens, open ethnicity, troubled, bullied, often scarred, but unwilling to show it. Sara is a loner, more comfortable hiding in her hoodie than making friends, haunted by a dark force inside her. Sara experiences violent episodes that she cannot understand or control. She is also plagued by recurring nightmares that lead her across the country in search of help. So obviously Raven, maybe we've got Trigon as well there, but it does seem like they're making her the very emo version of this character. Not sure if I like that, where they're making her just a simple kind of one-dimensional emo kid. obviously this is going to be, I don't know what this is aimed at. It's going to be on the DC All Access app, but I'm not too sure what this, because obviously CW is aimed at teens, of course. That is the early days of it existing, but I'm not too sure what they're aiming at here. But are they going to just simply make her emo? Hopefully not, because obviously in the comics, in the Teen Titans TV show Young Justice, she is a great three-dimensional character. But next we've got Starfire Coriander here. We've got her playing, her name is Casey, female, 20s, open ethnicity. Casey is a tall, stunning woman. Her beauty is so magnificent, it's almost inhuman. Elegant, refined, and mysterious, she is on the hunt to discover who is trying to kill her and why. And those after her are in for a surprise, because she's more deadly than anyone they've ever encountered. So very, very cool there. Obviously, she has got yellow skin and green eyes, hasn't she, in the comics? So not too sure if they are playing up the look, or are they going to try and make this just a tad more grounded? It would be interesting to see if they did try and go the proper route and keep it. But the problem is, you've obviously got someone like this with yellow skin, proper, like, kind of orange, and, well, I guess fake tan, but she's got the green eyes walking down the street. She would stand out a mile away, which is, of course, here we have Jax, who is Beast Boy, or the Changeling, and he is male, mid-late teens, open ethnicity, Asian preferred, funny and charming. This amateur thief's humour hides in his insecurities and past pain. Not the toughest kid on the streets, he's learned how to survive in the world with his wit and quick thinking. Now, nothing there mentioned changing or changing his body or anything like that, so I'm not sure what is going on there, but they have really taken away all of the character. Obviously, Beast Boy changes into all these animals, etc., but the problem is, he's not actually going to seemingly have that. Doesn't mention any green skin, just like Starfire. So I don't know what they're playing at here, or what they actually aim to be doing. Are they simply trying to make this more grounded? Cyborg is obviously not in here, because he is in the DCEU. We've got this Cyborg movie coming out, which I'm not happy about. I'm not a fan of him. But I do think that as Barry Allen comes back, we can actually have our Wally West come and join this team, and they could replace him with someone like Impulse or Bart Allen, which would be a really, really fun storyline if they're going to be messing around with the Speed Force and the timeline. So let me know what you think. Do you think that this could happen? Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.